These are the preview exercises for College Algebra Lesson 23. We're going to start by doing a little review of long division from way back. We're going to divide 6 by 5 without using a calculator. So we have 6 goes under this little bracket thing, and we're dividing by 5, which I put outside here. So if you remember how to do this, you ask yourself, okay, how many times does 5 go into 6? And the answer is once. You put a 1 up here. Then you multiply your 1 times your 5, and you get 5. And then you subtract, and we get 1 down here. And then you say, how many times does 5 go into 1? Well, 5 doesn't go into 1, so 1 is our remainder. Okay, so let's label some of these pieces here. This is the quotient. This is the remainder. And the 5 is the divisor. The number 6 is called the dividend. Okay, so over here on the right, I'm going to rewrite 6 divided by 5. So when you write a fraction, the fraction bar is really a division sign. So we have 6 divided by 5 equals the quotient, which is 1 in our case, plus the remainder over the divisor. So the remainder is 1, and the divisor was 5. So 6/5 should equal 1 plus 1/5. So how to check the answer? Well, it should be that your quotient times the divisor plus the remainder equals the dividend. Okay, so my quotient was 1, the divisor was 5, the remainder was 1, and the dividend was 6, so that works. So when we get a remainder that's not 0, we say that the divisor is not a factor of the dividend. So 5 was not a factor of 6 because the remainder for that division problem was not 0. Okay, let's do a little bit of a bigger one. So 781 divided by 11. So you ask yourself, how many times does 11 go into 7? It doesn't, so I have to do the 78. How many times does 11 go into 78? 7 times. Okay, because 7 times 11 is 77. And then I subtract. 78 minus 77 is 1. Bring down the 1 from right here. And then you say, okay, how many times does 11 go into 11? 1 time. 1 times 11 is 11. We subtract, and our remainder is 0. So our quotient is 71, and our remainder is 0 over the divisor is 11. And 71, 0 over 11 is just 0, so this is 71. And to check, we should have the quotient, which is 71, times the divisor, which was 11, plus the remainder, 0. That should equal 781, the dividend. So check on your calculator. 71 times 11, it is 781. Check. So because we had a remainder of 0 on this one, we say that 11 is a factor of 781 because 11 went into 781 with 0 remainder. And we have another factor of 781. The result is also a factor of 781. It's 71.